So last Friday night, my friends and I decided we'd finally try our hands at homemade pizza, because apparently, the key to happiness is flour and mild arguments about cheese ratios. As the designated least likely to burn water in the group, I got put in charge of making the dough. Armed with a YouTube tutorial, a kitchen scale, and way too much confidence, I mixed, kneaded, and left the dough to rise, covered in a damp towel. We all went to watch a movie, assuming the dough would do its thing quietly, like a responsible carbohydrate. About an hour later, we returned to the kitchen to find the dough had not only doubled but looked like it had started a side hustle as a couch cushion. It had oozed over the bowl, across the counter, and was making a slow but determined march towards the living room. We spent the next 15 minutes trying to scoop it up, but every time we turned our backs, there seemed to be more of it. My friend Dave swears he heard it sigh when we poked it with a spatula. We tried to reason with it, but honestly, it was already too late. The dough had tasted freedom. By Saturday morning, things had escalated. The dough had claimed a corner of the living room and started attracting other food items, first a banana from the fruit bowl, then a half-opened bag of chips. My roommate walked in on what appeared to be a serious round-table discussion about yeast representation in the fridge. We tried to clean it up, but it refused to leave, insisting, through a series of well-timed bubbles and suspicious rustling, that it was entitled to squatter's rights since it had technically risen to the occasion. So now, every Thursday at 7 p.m., the dough holds weekly meetings in our living room, inviting other neglected groceries to join in. We were going to throw it out, but honestly, it seems to have more active social plans than any of us. I guess you could say our attempt at dinner ended up being a real pizza domination.